Okay, last one's a party song. This is called Jesus, Tequila, and Whiskey. I'm 22. I can legally drink. I do go to bars. I went to a bar with a friend. It was kind of a sketch bar. Y'all are allowed to be rowdy. Say whatever you want during this song. Be as rowdy as you want. I know it's a theater. Ignore that. Pretend you're at a really bad bar in Fort Worth. I sit on Saturday, you say on Sunday, Jesus, tequila and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little, so I say goodbye for Jesus, tequila and a little bit of whiskey. Baptize me in that holy water, make me sing like the preacher's daughter with the low, low lights and the spirits high. I'm praying that it's after tonight. And on Saturday to get saved, on Sunday, Jesus, tequila and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little, so I say goodbye for something. Jesus, tequila and a little bit of whiskey. Deliver me some sweet dishonor. Wash me clean while the gets hotter with your soft, soft touch and that wall of sound. I love my services when rough and loud. And on Saturday to get saved, on Sunday, Jesus, tequila and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little, so I say goodbye for something. Jesus, tequila and a little bit of. It's been 40 days, it's an early grave. If I don't have my communion tonight, it'll sound like a hymn when the time is slow, when you move with the grace of the devil's soul. I'm gonna dance you tonight. Can I get a hell yeah? I said on Saturday to get saved, on Sunday, Jesus, tequila and a little bit of whiskey. Let's live a little, so I say goodbye for something. Jesus, tequila and a little bit of. And a little bit of whiskey. Alright, y'all, that's 4 songs, so that's all for me today. But if you want to follow me, it's Celeste Wilson on everything. I use 3 names instead of 2 because my personality is as big as my hair, so I need a lot of names. Bye, y'all.
All the way from Montgomery, Texas, our first special guest of the night. We have 2 more special guests coming later this evening. Are you guys ready for our first contestant? All the way from Denton, Texas. He just released a new album this year. His name is Joshua Smith. His band is Handsome and the Humbles. Y'all give it up for Josh.
Thank you. All right. Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Hey y'all, my name is Josh Smith. Like she said, I have a band called Handsome and the Humbles, and we just released an album called Draw Some Blood. Anyway, so really excited to be here. When I was 11 years old, my older sister got her first CD player. That tells you kind of roughly how old I probably am. But she got her first CD player, and she gave her big old tower like stereo that had dual cassette decks and a record player. She gave that to me, and with that came all of her tapes. Well, no, not all of her tapes, but some of her tapes and all of her records. And one of my favorite things to do when I was a kid was sit on the floor and put a record on and listen to it and read the jacket and see what it said, and kind of go somewhere else listening to these songs, you know. And there aren't as many physical forms of music anymore. I mean, records are back sort of and kind of going out again, but it's one of my favorite things, just sitting on the floor and reading through the dust jacket while you listen to the record. So anyway, this song is kind of about that. In a summer that was shorter than the summers before, in some sense, we listened to records as we sat on the floor, two losers looking for a win, dreaming about the highway, Springsteen on the radio, faithful of praying for a place to go. Through the stereo screams a sermon, true believer, keep up the fight. Just another song about getting out of this town tonight. Man, the way the air tastes with the windows rolled down, and I know the timing of every light in this town. The way that it feels to know someone believes in you. I do. And the summer slipped away in the way that summers do, begging you to stay even though I knew that I couldn't hold on to you. And even if I could, you know I wouldn't, cause it wouldn't be right. Just another song about getting out of this town tonight. Man, the way the air tastes with the windows rolled down, and I know the timing of every light in this town. The way that it feels to know someone believes in you. I do. Through the stereo screams a sermon, true believer, keep up the fight. Just another song about getting out of this town tonight. Man, the way the air tastes with the windows rolled down, and I know the timing of every light in this town. The way that it feels to know someone believes in you. I do. So my dad was a professional wrestler. I make up a lot of shit, but my dad was a professional wrestler. That's a true story. And I wrote this song kind of for him about the place where he used to watch professional wrestling when he was growing up in New York City. And it's called Sunnyside Gardens. Anybody ever been to a professional wrestling match? Yeah. So what's like the most fun thing to do at wrestling? It's booing, right? It's my favorite thing to do anyway. I boo the good guys though. I'm kind of messed up like that. My dad was a heel, so I kind of root for the heels. But anyway, we're to get to a part of the song where if you feel the urge to boo, you just go right ahead. Head down to Sunnyside Gardens, see the magnificent man. When he applies his abdominal claw, he'll squish out your guts with his hand. Mothers, they'll all gasp in horror. Fathers and sons squeal with delight at the two toughest bastards in the Empire State, Sunnyside Gardens on Saturday night. We got hot dogs and popcorn, all the concessions that a young man could ever need. Heroes and villains, a pretty good chance you might get to see someone bleed. Well, tonight's main event will be special. The drama's been building for weeks. Italian strongman Bruno Sammartino against some mysterious sheep. The fans have assembled at ringside in hopes that they'd see a fair fight between the two toughest bastards in the Empire State, Sunnyside Gardens on Saturday night. We got hot dogs and popcorn, all the concessions that a young man will ever need. Heroes and villains, a pretty good chance that you might get to see someone bleed. Well, the referee, he got distracted by some sort of dastardly ruse. Our hero was bludgeoned with a foreign object. The crowd rained a chorus of boos. Boo! And the Sheik, he was named our new champion. But he did not put up a fair fight. We'll see him next week for his title defense, Sunnyside Gardens on Saturday night.